Hello, welcome to Gen Z Finance. I am documenting my financial journey here on YouTube and over on my Instagram at @ZanioFinance, so please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and go follow me over there for more personal finance content. Today, we are in YNAB again. YNAB stands for You Need a Budget. It is the budgeting software system I use to track and manage all of my money. However, we are not in my normal personal budget. You can see up here we are in my gifts budget. So I will go to my personal budget. Here it is, just so you can kind of understand. So you can see here under giving, I have this one line item for gifts. This is my sinking fund, so I budget all of the money that I'm going to spend on gifts into this one item, and then when I spend any money on gifts, I assign them all to this one category, so it's very broad. So then I use this gift budget to actually budget out and plan how much money I'm going to have for each birthday, event, Christmas, all the things like that. So I thought we would set up my gift budget for 2022 because I have not yet done that, and it's February now, so it's time to start planning for that. So we're going to kind of close out 2021's budget and set this up for 2022. So first thing we're going to do is come here to budget settings, and let's update this to just gift budget, because I'm not going to create a new one for every year. I'm going to reuse the same one. And then you can see here that I still have $436.25 in my account for my 2021 gift budget. So that was how much I had left over in that sinking fund at the end of the year. So in my personal budget, I have gone ahead and moved that money out. Let's see if I can see this here in gifts. Yes, you can see like I moved $125 from gifts to donations for additional giving, and then the rest of that $311 that went to ready to sign. So this was back in December. So you can see I moved that money and rolled it out of my personal budget, but now we got to set that up in here. So this is what I do. I'm just going to add a transaction. I'm going to backdate this for that last day in December. I'm just going to say the payee is going to be reconciliation, and I'm going to have the outflow as unused funds, unused 2021 gift budget, and that was how much? $436.25. Clear that. So my gift budget for 2021 is now set at 0. And now I'm going to close this account. So it's going to join you can see I had the same kind of setup in 2020. You can see here in 2020, I had to kind of reconcile the last 3604. I actually rolled over $200 from the 2020 budget to 2021's budget, but I'm not doing that this year, so we can close that. The other thing I'm going to close is this Target gift card account. I created this because I bought a bunch of Target gift cards actually back in 2020, and I was going to use them throughout 2021 to give as gifts and everything like that. So they are now at 0. I have given them all away, so I'm going to close that account. Okay, so now I'm going to add an account. This is going to be unlinked. I am just going to make this a checking account. We will name this. So now, what is your current account balance? So if I were to base this off of what I currently have available in my available balance in this gift line item, it would be $170. But because this budget is to help me plan out and actually decide how I'm going to allocate my entire gift budget for the year, I kind of act as if I have my entire gift budget at the beginning of the year. So currently my goal is to put $85 a month into gifts. If I do that, that will be $1,020 for the year. So that's what I'm going to say my current account balance is, even though it's not there yet. I'm going to backdate this to the beginning of 2022, save it as my starting balance, and I'll leave a note here, 85 times 12. So now I'm going to go into my budget, and you can see I have that $1,020 ready to assign here. And so this is where I determine how much I'm going to give to each person or for each gift. And so I kind of have it broken down into events, birthdays, and then this can be updated to just regular Christmas, and then other, buffer, anything like that. And so here you can see I created this 2022 notes category, and all I did is I just created a kind of blank category called notes, and I typed in some ideas here just so I could kind of pre-plan some of this. Let's start updating things. So I'm no longer going to need this sister wedding event because my sister got married in 2021. I can hide that. However, I did just find out that my cousin is getting married this year. So now I have to add a cousin's wedding to that, and that's going to be in November, so we can move that down. But then the other events I have are Mother's Day, Father's Day. So for birthdays, for my friends' birthdays, I'm actually not going to give money to my friends this year. We just kind of talked about it, and we're not going to do that, except for this one friend who's not really part of that friend group. So her birthday is April 10th, so I'm going to save that. And then for birthdays, I give for my sister, my dad, my mom, my nephew, and then my other sister. And then here, this was a note for me to use one of the gift cards, like one of the Target gift cards. I can delete that. Oh, also, I do know my mom's birthday. I don't know why I didn't stick that. So now that all of my categories are kind of updated, let's move through here. So let me just check these notes. What did I say? Well, I'm not going to do the friends anymore. So it looks like I want to do for Mother's Day and Father's Day $100 each. So let's try to do that. So for me, like this would probably cover a gift as well as lunch, like my portion of lunch and my half of their portion of lunch or dinner or whatever we do for that day. We usually just do like a lunch on Mother's Day or Father's Day. So, okay, so we did that. And then it looks like I want to do $100 each for my mom and dad's birthdays as well. So again, we do kind of like the same thing, gift and then like a dinner. So that will cover that. And then I believe my note said I want to do $75 each for my sister, and then $50 for my nephew's birthday, and then I'll do $15 for my one friend's birthday. So that only leaves me $400 for Christmas and my cousin's wedding. So my cousin's wedding is not until November of 2022. So I might have to save separately or like try to add more money to this budget to make that work, because I think I'm going to try to do like the $400 to Christmas. You can see here some kind of just like guidelines, what I would ideally like to do, but let's see, because I think I want to do like this $400 towards Christmas. So could I make this work? Could I do 75, 75, 75, 75, 50, maybe 25, 25, and then that would leave me $5 as a buffer if I did that. And what I can always do is like whatever money I don't spend, like if I don't spend all of the $100 for Mother's Day, I can roll that into Christmas. So if there's leftover for that event, I try to move it into another category, which I might try to do that. Because if I look at my reports for last year, so this is my gift spending report for 2021, I spent in total $1,602. However, one of that was this $563 for my sister's wedding. I'm not going to have that event again. So if I take that out of my hidden categories, in total I spent $1,038. So that's why I was thinking that I could make it work with $1,020, because that's pretty much what I spent in 2021. I might have to like save separately for my cousin's wedding, which is kind of what I did for my sister's wedding. I had been saving separately from like my regular gift budget for my sister's wedding because I had known about it for like a year, and I knew I wanted to do like a bigger gift, like $500. For my cousin's wedding, I think I will aim to do like 200. Honestly, he's rich. Hold on. First of all, he's like 15 years older than me. He's much more well established. And if I do go to his wedding, which I'm not sure yet if I'm actually going to go, but if I do go to his wedding, I'd have to travel all the way to California for it. So I think $100 is enough. So the goal would be to do $100 for my cousin's wedding. That can get me, you know, a nice gift or something for towards the honeymoon or whatever. Okay, so yeah, let's see if I can stick to this. Like I said, I might need to just set aside a little bit more or extra for my cousin's wedding, or as the year goes on and I actually start to spend on these gifts, we'll see how much I actually spend for each thing, and that extra money could go to my cousin's wedding. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Let me go ahead and delete these notes since I don't need them anymore. And then, so the other thing that I like about having the separate gift budget is you kind of already saw it, but it gives me like a bunch of extra reports, because in my personal budget, like I said, this is all in the same category. So if I wanted to see like my gift spending, I'd go to giving, and then I can see here like my total in gifts, and then I can see like the individual transactions. But this report just allows a lot more. So I know for sure I spent, you know, $450 on birthdays, and inside of that it was $112 for my mom, $100 for my dad, $75 for my sister, $56 for my friends, $53 for my other sister, $50 for my nephew. For Christmas, I spent just under $400 in total, and these were all of the categories and ways that I did that. So that's why I like have a separate gift budget. Now you can do this in your personal budget if you wanted to. You could have, I've seen lots of people have like a whole category called gifts, and then they'll have the categories, either they'll say like Christmas, I prefer to not do that in my personal budget. I prefer to just have the one line item, just because that way it's very succinct and focused. Okay, so that is going to be it for this video. Just a little quick tips and tricks on, how I budget in YNAB for gifts and Christmas and birthdays, everything like that. So thank you all so much for watching this video. As always, I hope y'all are staying safe and healthy and that you have a good day.